Is this the former Charlie Kirk? Hold on.
What's your last name?
Kozak.
Yes.
Kozak.
Liam Kozak.
Kozak. Is your family Ukrainian?
Yes.
You're Ukrainian Jewish?
Yeah.
Dude, I knew it, man. The Jews are always trying to push a liberal narrative in this country.
You think so?
Oh, absolutely. 100%. They're behind every left-wing radical organization. They're funders of the BLM. They're funders of every Marxist movement. I worked for Charlie Kirk for 2 years, and he said that right before he was killed. One of the reasons that got him killed, he started to expose AIPAC, started to expose Zionism, started to expose the state of Israel. So are you a Christian or are you a practicing Jew?
No, wait, hold on. He said Zionism in Israel. Don't worry. He's not anti-Semitic. He's been clear with his criticisms. He's saved. Thank you. I appreciate him saying he worked for Charlie Kirk. You know, it's good to keep the rot open.
I'm neither. I didn't grow up with Judaism in my family.
So you're an atheist Jew?
Yes.
So you're a Bolshevik?
Yeah, man. Yeah, whatever.
Why would I be a Bolshevik?
Well, your last name's Kozak. You're an atheistic Jew. I mean, you fit right in with communism. Leon Trotsky.
Do you really think that there's like a correlation between my last name and what I believe?
Leon Trotsky, just naming like a communist Jew, just any. There's multiple communist Jews. It's been known.
Well, obviously. The things that you're espousing are the same things that were espoused by Vladimir Lenin. This is kind of a Marxist ideology that seems to run deep within atheistic Jewry, and I don't understand that. But why have you come to the value system that you have come to? Was that the university that you went to? Your family just shares the same ideals? Where does that come from?
What do you think my value system is, just to clarify?
Well, right now you're saying people should be arrested for saying words. And
I love the way right-wingers describe. This is at a free CHUD the Builder rally. So I'm assuming that what he actually did was say that it was bad when CHUD the Builder did a live-streamed racist terror campaign where he shouted the N-word at black guys over and over again while holding a gun and like wanted to shoot them, and then did eventually shoot a black guy for no reason, I think. It's unfair. The term Jewry is too funny to not be allowed to use publicly. Yeah, we don't really have other like similar words for Christian. You know what I mean? What's a comparable word for Muslims? Muhammadian? I think Captain Nemo uses that in the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Mohammedan rabble? Doesn't really work. Christry? No one says Christry.
No. I'm saying attempted murder. They should be.
That was I know, but you didn't argue that point.
That's actually the only point I argued.
People should be arrested. People should be arrested for saying words. That's what you Jews think. No, I think like attempted murder's bad though. Oh, like yeah, maybe.
You didn't argue that point. You did argue that it was premeditative.
Yeah.
So I'll give you that, but your argument wasn't very good.
Well,
it was a Jewish argument.
I want you to know that I also hate the state of Israel. I actually just came back from Palestine, where I was staying in refugee camps.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
I like this guy.
Okay, to me, the funniest part of this is the idea that this guy would be surprised that a young, politically active atheist Jew would be anti-Zionist, as though that's not like 98% of young atheist Jews who are politically active. You know, he's like, oh, there are Jews who don't like Israel? Oh my God. You're white now. You're white now. God. Welcome in, Whitey. Welcome aboard, brother. Welcome to Valhalla, brother. I don't know a young atheist Jew is supposed to be. It's just crazy that in his head, he's like, young atheist Jew. Okay, this guy is like a Trotskyite Bolshevik commie, but he loves Israel. Like what bubbles online do you have to be in to arrive at this dual view of the person you're talking to? That's crazy. DGG. That doesn't even make any sense. Don't get me in trouble. It was funny to say out loud though, with like while I was laughing. God. 10 response video spawned. Fuck! Let me out! Let me out of the bubble! Fuck! I love Israel! I love genocide! Am I free? I was doing kind of an Alex Jones there with the voice. Demon! Evil! Spawn of Satan! Pedophile! He scares me. It's good. You know, globalist, liberal.
See, that's
Okay,
what I'm
hold
saying,
on.
man. My
Hold on.
last name, dude. Don't let my last name get to you.
I'm still not letting you off.
You're still getting on the train. Yeah. All right.
You still might be a Bolshevik.
Why do you think there's been this rise of like agitators? It seems like they're specifically agitators.
Because they've been given permission by the president. Racism is on the rise, and they've been given permission to act the way that they want to now. It's open now. Racism is it's an everyday thing. There's a lot of hurt, there's a lot of pain going on in the communities, and it's intentional. It's unfortunate.
It's so weird because racism is much more open now than it was like 15, 20 years ago. But it's also in a weird way so much more neutered. One of the reasons why Chud the Builder was so popular, well, he's not even that big of a figure, just like anti-famous, I guess. Like it's more people knew about him than anything else. The reason he was getting that attention was because there are a lot of people who fantasize about going up to a group of urban blacks and like menacing them or whatever, but they don't want to fucking do it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that shit doesn't happen anymore. It does, but like, I think it's probably less common than it was 20 years ago, you know? Like, I would be willing to bet that the amount of N-words shouted in anger in person, in real life, have decreased over time in inverse proportion to how many people are saying it online. Does that make any sense? It's the same, like, it's the same performative element, the same performativity, where, like, now the racists don't actually want to do, like, lynchings, and, I mean, they do, you get what I mean, but, like, they're not committed to a broader project of menacing non-white people, but they really want to like get off to videos of the president saying it's based that ICE is doing the violence. Everyone's a pussy, you know? They're jealous only the atheist Jews get to menace the blacks. No, yeah, the white racists online are like, fuck, I wish I could fleece black people by making 90 cents to every 10 cents the black musicians get for their albums or something. You know that Sopranos plot, the guy, Herschel, whatever. You get me.
You know, because it doesn't have to be this way.
It's interesting because, especially with, you know, your religious background, and I agree with you 100% on American values and what it means, and the kind of man you seem to be and how you carry yourself seems so antithetical to someone like Chud. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
It's like he's walking around hurling insults, and then he's like, oh, but I have a gun. And it's like, that doesn't seem like...
The crazy thing again, and I this is like a very, it's like, it's obvious, right? It's not, I'm not smart for saying it, but like, Chud the Builder is literally a low IQ, high cortisol rage baiter who harasses people in public and menaces them with like a displayed firearm. He's literally like the black guy in their fantasies. Like he's the picture of a menacing black super criminal thug guy. Like he's literally that fucking guy, like in every way, shape, and form. It reminds me of that one video. What's the most popular criminal psychology channel? JCS Criminal Psychology. Remember that one where there was that one guy who was on trial where he was on trial for shooting into a car. He stopped with his wife after attending another person's wedding. He stopped at a gas station to get some wine for the drive home, and he got into an argument with a black family or like some black kids or whatever and shot into their car. And the comments were pointing this out. Again, I'm not smart for pointing this out, but like the white guy was racist. He was like making comments to his wife about like thugs or whatever. But like what the guy did was he drove home drunk from a wedding, stopped at a gas station to get gas station wine, got into an argument with a black family, drew on them, shot them, killed one of them, and then drove off. Like, he was the one doing the thing. You know what I mean? He was the one, my brother in Christ, you are the one living out the racist fantasy of a black urban youth. You're the guy, you might as well have been sagging your pants. You were the one doing the thing. They were just chilling there. You stopped for gas station wine and shot them. You're the thug. Basically, what I'm saying is Chud the Builder is black. I'm sorry if that offends anyone. It would mostly offend him.
Hurling insults, and then he's like, oh, but I have a gun. And it's like, that doesn't seem like the kind of America that we want to prop up either.
What CHUD did was very brazen. You can say it's wrong, the way he went about trying to prove the point of freedoms and liberties, but it does elucidate this reality.
Prove the point of freedoms and he would run up to black guys and say, hey, you're chimping out. Proving the point of freedoms and liberties.
We see a lot of times in these cases, black people get off scotch-free, slap on the wrist. This situation just shows that there's not equal.
What was the thing
get off
being screenshot there? Black Americans are nearly 5 times more likely to be incarcerated in state prisons than white Americans. Yeah.
Scotch-free, slap on the wrist. This situation just shows that there's not equal justice in this country. There's 2 tiers of justice in this country. We need to stand up for all Americans.
There's black people and then there's white people, man. They really do live in a different universe. It's crazy. It's the like, this is the perception of the world that you get when you're surprised that a young atheist Jew is anti-Zionist. You know what I mean? Again, like and he worked for Charlie Kirk for 2 years. You'd think he would have picked up just a little bit of it, because it seems like he sincerely believes. I don't think he's lying. Well, he's wrong, obviously, but I don't think he's lying right now. Like, I think he actually does believe that whites are at the bottom caste of a racial hierarchy in America. Like, he's obviously very stupid, but it's crazy, you know? We don't have a shared reality. Yeah, that's why democracy doesn't work. How do you reach this level of delusion, like dead ass? I think that the hysteria of the racism has to increase in order to block out reality. Like, the louder reality's knocking at the door, the louder you gotta scream the N-word. Know what I'm saying? Like, right now, the political movement this guy's defending is wholly committed to child rape and genocide. That's the entire point of the Republican Party. It's literally just killing and raping children. That's the only reason it exists. That's the only, like, that's the whole political project. And reality's knocking on the door. So the more obvious that is, the more the people like this who, I don't know how he feels. The more people like this have to be like, no, white people are the oppressed. Well, they need to scream louder to drown out the, reality knocking in. It's crazy. Great clip.
If your rights and liberties are infringed on, those are my rights and liberties being infringed on as well. So while I disagree with CHUD, I'm very public about my disagreement with his method. But at the end of the day, I'm standing up for liberty and for America and for religious freedom, for our rights, which are being infringed upon.
What are you listening to? Wayne?
Yep, 6 foot 7 foot by Lil Wayne.
It's a great song.
Mm-hmm.
Your favorite Lil Wayne song?
Probably Drop the World.
Drop the World. It's a great one.
Oh yeah, it's a damn good one.
Wait, so what are you doing out here?
I'm actually gonna pay my lawyer.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I had a case over here some other time ago, but we're getting it settled right now. So
nice.
Do I agree with everything that the man says on it? I wouldn't go do it.
Yeah.
I don't think you should be
Man, nobody agrees with anyone. No one stands by anything.
going around doing that. But with that being said, again, you do have the right to defend yourself, and words do not condone violence. So that's why this is such a hot topic, I think.
No, but like when he shot the guy, that was probably violence, right? When CHUD the Builder shot the guy? Probably.
Right now, because there's a lot at play. Could it be self-defense? Is he instigating? But hey, there's the First Amendment, right? And that's what the jury's going to be for, and the criminal justice system, and just watch it play out is going to be very interesting.
This is the only country in the world where you are freely to say what you want, how to live about your life, carry a gun if you choose. We all get free will.
Yeah.
And it's what your choice is on that free will. Neither here nor there how he says it. Yeah. I'm more about freedom.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
People on the right say the craziest shit to justify what they're doing. Yeah, every day you wake up and you put your pants on and you can make choices. You can choose one way or choose the other. But in America, that's what you get. You don't get that elsewhere. You can choose. These people are genuinely mentally deficient. Serious. Like, that's the very recurring pattern, right? Like, in this whole video, and again, I know I'm not trying to like hit you all with a crazy truth bomb here, but we're dealing with like a pretty low average IQ, I would say. And then the one brief like glimpse we're getting, the one breath of fresh air we're getting is this lady, you know?
You still might be a Bolshevik.
Why do you think
That's the one, it's the one like, but oh, here we are in reality again. And she's like, yeah, racism's more common because our president's a fucking racist pedophile. And it's like, yeah, that makes sense. You still might be a Bolshevik. That's true. Anyway, I'm just rambling. I'm making the same point over and over again. The point I'm making is like, these guys say blacks are stupid, but they're stupid. It's like, I never get tired of, it's trite, but what else are you supposed to do? These are literally like 60 IQ, marauding, vigilante thugs that menace people and scream in the street. Like, what do you want? They're living out the stereotype. I don't get it. I don't know. What do you want from me? They're living their dream and you hate them for it? Yeah. I'm also a black guy in Tennessee. Didn't they make that illegal there?